This went from this frizzy looking wig, just so frizzy and not the point, to this fabulous looking wig. It's also looking fabulous and stunning, guys. Welcome back to Jessie Hair and Beauty Vlog. Today we are diving into how to straighten a wig. The first step is to gather your material. You will need a comb and a clip. You definitely need a spray bottle, your flat iron, your hot comb, and definitely your heat protectant. So we are going to start with the next step. The next step is definitely to pin your hair down to your mannequin head. As you can see, I'm using a T-pin. I always recommend T-pin because it helps in holding down the hair very well. So if you look at the video closely, you see that I'm pinning it first with the back before gradually going front to the hair. Before you definitely pin it, most times I advise 6 sides of the wig, but for this video here, I pinned 4 sides of the wig, 2 at the back, 2 at the front. Always be careful with the lace of the hair. I always advise you should be very careful with the lace of the hair so you don't get to damage it. The closure of the wig. The next step you follow is the third step is to detangle your hair. Please always detangle the hair very well. Once you're done detangling, this process is very simple. You need a spray bottle with water and you add in your conditioner. Any type of conditioner is fine. You can use your leave-in, you can use your regular conditioner just to smoothen the hair. Then you shake the bottle once you're done. After that, you divide your wig into sections. Working with smaller sections helps achieve more polish and clean looks. Here in this wig, I was just showing you the reason why the wig didn't start from the tip of the hair, because this is a straight cut unit. Now let's dive into the straightening technique. This technique is very, very simple. First of all, you use in the spray bottle with leave-in conditioner. You spray it on the hair and comb it. Once you're done, you apply your heat protectant. Please don't forget, your heat protectant help to defend your hair and make your hair very good and not causing damage to the hair. Once you're done, we start with the flat iron process. This process is very, very simple. You just clap your flat iron at the roots of the hair. Then you slowly glide it down to the end of the hair. You just continue repeating this process until you reach your desired straightness. You see, most times you can do it 2 times, you can repeat it twice, you can repeat it 3 times, depending on the hotness and the temperature of your flat iron. Please, I always advise, there's one thing I always advise. I say that you make sure you always use, you apply an heat protectant in your hair so that it will crucially prevent damage and keep your hair shining and healthy. Then for your flat iron temperature, you can set the flat iron temperature to 350 Fahrenheit, which is very much ideal for a woman hair. Please, if your hair is a synthetic hair, you have to ensure you watch the temperature of your flat iron. The temperature of your flat iron is a very essential technique when you are applying your flat iron. It's a very essential technique. Now, from the video, when you watch the video closely, you see that I glide the flat iron from the tip of my hair. I glide it down. Now, once you're done with that step, with the first slide, I advise that you do it section by section. You move into the next section. Your clips are very essential. You can always get one. They're very essential. You clip your hair, you divide it into the next section and repeat the same process. Once you're repeating the same process, you comb the hair. Once you're done combing the hair, you apply your conditioner. Your conditioner helps to smoothen the hair. And once you apply your conditioner, you comb it also again. Then you apply your heat protectant and comb it very well. Then once you're done combing it, you apply your flat iron that is plugged. This process is very simple. Watch the video closely, listen to the voiceover. I'm sure you're going to get it. I mentioned 5 steps. That is prepping your hair, putting it in the mannequin hair, then you get your materials. And once you're done getting your materials, you apply it protectant, then you watch the temperature of your flat iron. I just want you to watch the video very well. So it's easy. If you don't understand anything, you can always go to the comment section. I will always be there. Another different technique that is a bit difficult is how do I flat iron my closure or my frontals, depending on what you have. It's very simple. I always say that you look towards the direction of your closure. There is the left hand and the right part of the direction of your closure. You look at the direction of that closure of what you want to do, and you do the same thing there. You just cut it section by section, then the same process, as simple as that. Follow the process. I'm sure definitely it will be very much easy once you're following the process of what I did. Exactly what I did at the beginning of the hair is the same process. There is nothing too difficult. Most time, because of the steam of the hair, I always advise that you use your comb in holding the hair so that it's going to be easy for you to brush through. And I always advise you use a tail comb because it's easier for the sectioning of the hair. Now, what I did on the right hand side, I also did on the left hand side. Now, the next step is how do I use my hot comb on my hair. Once you're done using your flat iron on your hair, you will notice that the root of your hair is not flat enough. So this is where your hot comb and your wax stick came into play. Your wax stick, it helps the hot comb to be able to flatten the lace of your hair. That's your frontals or your closure. Once you apply your wax stick, you use your hot comb to comb it out. I also always say that the temperature of your hot comb is very essential. You know, if your hair is a fiber hair or a synthetic hair, you have to be very careful and use a mild temperature for it. But if you're using 100% hair, I said 350 Fahrenheit is the best for it. So you apply your wax stick and apply your hot comb just at the tip of the hair. There is many questions. Why don't we use hot comb for the hair throughout? Hot comb can't give you the desired outcome of what a straightener will give you using, but hot comb help the tip of your hair to lay very flat. Also, hot comb is used for precision and smoothing of the roots of just the root of the hair. It's very good for that. And also, and why your flat iron gives you this overall straightening and silk like feeling. You know, when you touch your hair and you feel like it's very smooth and silk, that's what an hot comb will, that's what a flat iron will give you, which an hot comb will not give you. Now, once I'm done with the whole flat ironing and the hot comb process, I decided to go a step further and style this hair. The hair is a 5x5 closure, meaning it's not the regular 6x4 and 6x6 closure. This is a 5x5 closure, which is more wider. So I decided to do a backward styling, which I apply my wax stick. I always say once you cut in smaller section, it's always easier and give a better texture. So I cut a smaller section of it, divided it into two, apply my wax stick, then use my hot comb. The same process I did on the right hand side. That was exactly the same thing I did on the left hand side. Then I use my elastic band. Elastic band are always good. Most times when you want to lay your edges, your frontals, you always use elastic band. It's very tricky, but I'll explain it so you will understand it. First of all, I advise that you put your T-pin on one part if it's the left part, and left part you're starting with. You pin your T-pin on it, then stretch the elastic band to the other part of the hair and also use your T-pin. The results are always very beautiful. Once you're done with the elastic band, you give your wig a final brush. You can use your brush, you can use your hot comb so that the sections of the hair will blend very well and it will give you a smooth finishing. And there you have it. Voila! A beautiful straightened wig using a flat iron and step-by-step tutorial. I hope you found this video very helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification button for more tips.